Welcome to Soccer Gaming, and it has been a while since I've given you a good up-to-date way of making coin in New World, so that's what we're going to do here today. I'm going to give you 3 good ways of making some really good coin pretty fast and just passively while you're playing. A great way to make some coin along the way. So if you'd like to watch that, stick around. So the first way I want to tell you of how to do this is going to be Outpost Rush, and I know you have to be a level 60 to do it. So if you're not a level 60, unfortunately it's not something you can do yet, but it is going to be the Outpost Rush because I feel like it is the quickest, easiest way of getting some pretty good coin no matter what. So if you don't know what Outpost Rush is, I have a whole episode on Outpost Rush and how to play it. But the reason I'm talking to you about this now, and the reason I'm saying this the easiest way, is when you join an Outpost Rush, there's 2 sides. You can win or lose, and whether you win or lose, you still get some pretty good coin. Being on the losing team is going to net you like 170 coin, and being on the winning team can net you like 360 coin. So it is a great way to get coin, and depending on how long the game lasts, and usually Outpost Rush lasts about 40 minutes long, but it can go anywhere from like 10-13 minutes sometimes if you jump into one and your team is destroying them or your team is getting destroyed. Some of the games can go actually pretty quick, so it's a great way to get kind of coin quickly. If you're on a big server, you could go into Outpost Rush pretty darn quickly. I know my server is, I think, medium. There's about 400, 500 on at the max amount of times when it's, the highest pop is around 400, 500. And we get into Outpost Rush maybe 30 minutes to an hour to join an Outpost Rush. If we're on at a good time and there's a bunch of people playing, Outpost Rush can be done within just a little bit. I mean, sometimes we play and we get done with Outpost Rush, and then by the time we get done with Outpost Rush, it's time to join in another one as soon as you go talk to the guy you need to talk to. And yeah, it's pretty easy. You can get in and out of Outpost Rush decently quick if you join a server or on a server where there's a bunch of Outpost Rush going on. And again, just so easy to get coin. You get, again, like 100 if you lose. So basically you can look at it and say, if your team gets dominated and the game only lasts 15 minutes, you're getting 150 coins, 170 coins or whatever every 15 minutes, which is pretty good. So I would suggest, if you're a 60 looking to make some coin, whether or not you are really into PvP or whether or not you even really want to play Outpost Rush, it's just an easy way of getting coin once you're at a level 60. So the next way to make some pretty good coin is going to be using the market, but I'm going to teach you a couple of tricks that you can use while using the market to be able to get some income. So as you know, with the trading post, there's a ton of stuff on it. If you're on a server that you kind of have to pay attention to what sells on your server. If you have a low amount of people on your server, it's going to be a lot harder to sell things because there's not going to be as many people buying them. So my suggestion would be to sell stuff that everyone needs, such as rawhide, such as greenwood. Stuff like that is going to be what you need to sell on low servers. If you're on a medium or a high server, you can actually pay attention to what is selling a lot of. In my server, there's a couple things that seem to sell quite a bit of, and so I try to do my best of knowing those and seeing what's kind of going on and off, and then I can go ahead and try to sell those things as well. So some things that will sell pretty good on your server is going to be rawhide. Like I said, everybody needs rawhide, and obviously these prices are going to be different, but you have to think that rawhide is something that you can easily get. And so basically you're spending time in order to get rawhide and then to sell it. And rawhide is a bare material that pretty much everyone needs, whether or not they're going to turn it into something else, or if they are getting it for a town board. However they want to do it, rawhide is something that sells on pretty much every server. So no matter what the price is here, you can make some pretty good coins. So say we want to sell rawhide, we go down and we find it in there. And then you can look here, and this is the next part, so I'm not going to go too much into this, but you can see what people are willing to pay for it. So this guy's willing to pay 10 cents for one rawhide. We're going to go to place sell order here. We're going to see that it's at 17. You see a couple other people at 17, so nobody's really wanting to go 16. So what we're going to do is go 16, and then you're going to sell all the rawhide or whatever you have. My suggestion would be putting it at either 3 or 7 days, save you a little bit of coin here, and you will probably sell it unless somebody undercuts you with a ton more. But like this guy at 17, he has 5,543. So if he actually did the math of 543 times the 0.16, because that's actually what he's gaining when he sells it at 17 cents, he's going to gain about 886 coins, and that's just basically spending time. I know it takes a long time actually to get 5,000 rawhide, but again, it's basically free. You go out, you could do it yourself. You don't have to go out and like farm it or look at certain places. Like rawhide is abundant anywhere, as long as you are in a level, I believe, below 40. You can get rawhide off of pretty much any animal that you kill. So it's again a resource that's very easy to get, and you can actually sell quite a bit of it for some pretty cheap coin. So next thing that I'm going to tell you that you could probably sell for a pretty good price is going to be fibers. This you could kind of pick up anywhere and be able to do this. So pretty much if you feel like you want to sell fibers, go ahead and do it. As you can tell here, I'm actually trying to buy them for 5 cents. And the reason so is you could say, well, right now they're selling for 6 cents, so it wouldn't really be worth it, to be honest with you. If your fiber is selling for 10 cents a piece, fiber is something you can get very easily, and you can sell it for quite a bit. So that's one of my suggestions, is fiber as well. The other one is like high sop. Right now it's actually going for quite a bit because you need it in arcane more than you did before. So this is something that you can definitely sell for a pretty penny probably. And see there, it's 25 cents. So if I sold all of mine, highest up there for 25 cents, 23 cents with the taxes and everything taken out, I'm going to sell it for about 544 coins. And again, Hyssop is something that you could pretty easily go out and get with hemp. If you know the right hemp runs or whatever, you can run out and grab those as well. And then the last thing I'm going to tell you to go ahead and sell is going to be greenwood. Again, so easy to run out and get. There's trees everywhere, so just pay attention to the greenwood prices, pay attention to the timber prices. You can craft greenwood into timber and sell the timber, and you get the XP from crafting it as well. But see, right now timber is selling for 14, and so you can get an easy 5,000 timber, easy, and get some pretty good coin off of that. So that's another suggestion I have. So let's say if you selling this for 14 times, let's say you go out and get 5,000, that's 700 coins you can make off of greenwood. And there's a ton of people buying greenwood all the time. It surprises me every time I sell it, because yeah, like I feel like, oh, it's greenwood, so easy to go out and get, but people will spend a lot of money on greenwood and not going out and farming it. So greenwood again is another resource you can get readily available, and it sells for pretty good on pretty much any server. The last way I'm going to tell you how to make some good coin on New World is going to be, again, in the market, in the trading post. And if you saw before, what I had a few things that I did it with, and it's going to be buying and selling with buy orders and sell orders. And it's honestly going to come down to just pure profit margin. It's not about, oh, well, you can get greenwood pretty easy. Like, honestly, just go out and farm it, come back and sell it. But if there's some stuff that you feel like is a little more difficult to find, but is selling for a good price, then you might want to try to go ahead and throw in some buy orders. So if you're looking at my buy orders right now, I got fibers, I got Hyssop, I got Azoth water, I got silkweave, I got bulrush cob, and I got coarse sandpaper. The reason I have these is like the coarse sandpaper right now is selling for like $1. And so if someone will sell it to me for 31 cents and I can flip it into $1, that's 70%, or that's 0.7 coins that I'm making per flip. And I did 1,000 order there. I only have 300 left. Somewhere along the way, I've basically bought 699 of these, and I could flip them. Basically, I'm just buying them because I want to get them for cheaper, and you always use sandpaper. But if you wanted to flip this for a coin or something, You could do it pretty easily. Things I would flip is maybe high sop. Again, if you look here, you see that I've bought in almost 2,200 high sop. And if we go in and see that I've spent 15 cents on it, so then we go into high sop here. As you can tell, I got 2,369 of them, and that's me, boom, buying them at 15 cents. Now, if I wanted to sell them, they're selling for 25 cents. So I'm going to gain 23 cents a piece from that. So if I do the 15 cents, so if I do the 0.23 minus 0.15, you get about 8 cents a flip there. You're going to multiply that by 2,369. You're going to come away with about 200 coins in profit, basically from just someone selling them to me cheaper and me then selling it for more expensive to somebody else. And high sop again is something that people buy a ton of, so it's definitely something that flies off the shelf. So another one you might look at is Azoth water, and you see that it's 11 cents. I sold a bunch of, or I had a bunch of Azoth water. I haven't bought any recently because some people upped the price, but there was a point where I had, I think, 200 or 300 Azoth just on people selling it to me, and I think I was buying it for like 21 cents. Now it's going for a lot more than 21 cents. So as you can see here, I have a lot of Azoth water, and right now someone is willing to give you a coin to sell it. I'm at 11 cents. Some people will actually end up paying that, but like if I went to sell it here, selling for $1.69 a coin. So if I bought them for 21 cents like I was earlier, do the 160 minus the we'll just put 20 cents is 1.4, so I'm making 1.4 a coin a piece. Let's say we sell all 415 of them, we're looking at about 581 coins, again just being made from buying for super cheap and selling for quite a bit. And you could do this, you just have to pay attention to prices, you have to pay attention to what everything is going for. Let's look at coarse sandpaper. I'm buying for 31 cents. As you can see, I've bought in 700 almost sandpaper, so the coarse sandpaper going there for 31 cents. If I go to sell it, looks like a lot of people are above me now, so if I go to sell it, I could sell it for $1.90 a coin. And so I'm over here buying it for 31 cents, and I can go ahead and flip it for 190, basically 180 in profit. So 180 in profit minus the 31 coins, and I'm going to get about 149 per flip. So then again, I flip it, let's say we flip all of it, 586, even though actually let's say we flip 700 because that's what I've bought in before. You're looking at 1,043 coins just off of flipping sandpaper and off of just putting in a buy order, letting it come to you, coming back later and be like, oh crap, I bought 700 of these, let's see what its price is, let's sell 700 of them, and boom, pure profit. If you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also feel free to hit that red subscribe button and comment down below and let me know if this helped you out. If there's more information you need or something, let me know and I will be glad to answer that for you. Till next time, Slacker out.